live. It's loading now.
Perfect.
So we gonna have fun tonight.
Yes, we are. Don't show me that again. This meeting is being live streamed.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh, you're live streaming it through right now through Zoom. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. I am so excited about having this conversation. We're gonna get a chance.
Let's see. Where's my stuff at? All right, perfect.
This is good. This is good.
All right, I can see that. You see that? Okay. I'm going to.
Wow, Jamal Bryant is going to jail?
Dad, why you going live, AJ?
Wow.
Did it? Not the live stream.
Wow.
Don't be
That
starting no rumors now. Wait a minute.
wow. Okay, well, hey, listen. Excited about that. Don't know what's going on with Jamal, but
But
God
we
bless.
good. We're free. We
God bless.
are free. I'm cracking. Okay, we got TikTok. Here we go. Let's get ready.
We got YouTube, we got TikTok, we got God, we got you, we got me.
Got us all. Let's see. Dolores Dialogues.
So, in celebration of men's health, I'm starting this conversation with a walk. So, to get my 10,000 steps in while the sun is still out,
Man.
doing the initiative of getting out, not only getting out for the exercise, not only because I'm a man and it's mental health, but because it's good. You know what I mean? It's good. You know, sometimes you get that pressure building up inside of you. A little exercise, getting the arms and legs moving, give you a chance to breathe and think, get out of a situation.
Beautiful. Hey y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going live. I'm on TikTok. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. We're getting ready to do divorce dialogues, you guys. You guys will get a chance to see us live and in color. Hello. So go ahead and put your questions in there. Tonight we're talking about nervous system. Nervous system. The nervous system. So AJ, I do not see your picture though. I don't know if that's affected by your live.
Oh,
that is the one thing that I did want to tell you. I do not see your picture no longer in here on Zoom.
okay.
So I don't know.
I see you.
Okay.
You can hear me though, right?
I hear you perfectly clear, but I don't see you. It's just a black, like black. Yeah, it's just black.
Okay.
And I know that it's supposed to be on you right now because you're talking. So, hey John, how we doing? I see you now though. Hey,
you see me
what's
now?
up? I do see you now.
Okay, so I can't look at you looking at me, looking at me, looking at you.
Because
So,
I mean, what you're looking at. Look, somebody tell me, I see you looking what you're looking at. Yeah. Somebody, who's this stranger? I think I remember you. Yes, you do. Of course. John, I'm not a stranger. It's just been a little while.
wow.
How are things? We are on, you are live on the divorce dialogues. We're getting ready to start. So if you have any questions or anything that you would like to say, comment, whatever the case may be, feel free to, jump in there. You are part of this community as well. So hop in, say what you need to say, ask some questions. Heart surgery back in February. I'm glad you're doing well, though.
Yeah, God bless. God bless.
Amen.
Listen, we're going to help your heart feel good tonight. So God bless. Right. Thank you for joining us.
Hello. So we are, you guys, we are live on TikTok, but also we are live in our Zoom classroom. That's where the divorce dialogues happens every month. Okay. So we are in the Zoom. If you guys want to join us in the Zoom where everybody will be and you can see the whole community, go ahead and send me a DM and I'll send it over to you right now. Okay. So we're in Zoom but I'm doing this live for my people. You know, I love y'all. So I thought I'd give y'all a little exclusive behind the scenes in what we do in our divorce dialogues conversation. It's such a powerful conversation. And I just think that there's a lot of people that need to hear it. And this is not, listen, what I've been noticing about our community, you guys, is that it's not only people who are divorced, it's people who are divorced, people who've been through heartbreak, separation, people who are trying to figure out what their next level of love is. Like, it is a group of so many magnificent people. And if you are part of that group, which basically all of us are, right? If we've ever been in a relationship and we've had a heartbreak, that's you too, sis, bruh, whoever you might be, right? This is your community. This is your community, period. Period. Stents placed in left arteries. Amen, 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 for God being a healer, John.
God has something for you. God has something for you.
Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get started in just a second. We're waiting for our guests to arrive. Our guests to arrive. Let me make sure I send some messages out.
I'm just out here getting some air, getting some steps in. You know, it's that New York Knick air. You know what I mean? I'm breathing that New York Knick air. Getting that game. Let us know where you calling in from.
That's right. Please.
Let me know city, state, country.
Please
do. Talk to some people from other countries. So let us know where you calling from.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. I don't know what happened. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, you guys. We are live in our Zoom doing the divorce dialogues. By the way, Michaela is about to have a baby boy in July. Oh, snap.
Yes. Blessings to you.
We love it.
Absolutely. Blessings to the little one coming in healthy.
Let's see.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube.
Comments, y'all. What TikTok got going on? I'm trying to place the link in here. Somebody asked for the link.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Somebody asked for the link and it's not letting me put it in, but it's okay. We're going to figure out what it's doing.
We're going to figure it out.
But we're live over here. If you guys want to be a part of the divorce dialogues, go ahead and jump into our Zoom.
We're live on YouTube also.
We're also live on YouTube, y'all. So jump in over there. Questions, comments, anything about relationships, about divorces, about all the things. Hopefully before my anniversary on July 15th. Yeah. And share this with somebody, you guys. We're about to get into it.
Yeah.
Share this with somebody who you know has had a terrible breakup, who's gone through heartbreak, divorce, separation, and who needs to be in this room. Somebody that you know needs to be in this room. There's a lot of us, millions and billions of people. Somebody going through a heartbreak right now and needs to be in this room.
Yep.
Somebody is going through it right now. Your homegirl done called you just the other day about how she's going through it, right? She needs to be in this room. Your homeboy called you the other day. Okay? He needs to be in this room too. It's for men and women, you guys. Now, I serve women, but this platform is for men and women who have gone through divorce, separation, heartbreak, period.
Absolutely.
Period. It's for you. Period. Hey, Vanessa, welcome.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Welcome to the party. We're getting things in order. We'll start at 7:05, but we're getting people in the room. I'm on live, girl. I'm on TikTok live. We got YouTube live going, all the lives going all at the same time.
Yes, we keep it live at 7:05.
Okay. Hello, we keep it live at 7:05.
Be clear. All right.
Perfect. We got it rolling. We got everything going. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so it can already be up and going for us online. You guys, if you are going to be involved in the Zoom and you want to see the presentation and you're on my live, go ahead and join us in the Zoom. Period. Join us in the Zoom. That's where we're at. AJ, I got you coming in twice. We're in the Zoom, you guys, if you want to see. I'm on TikTok too. I'm crying. Vanessa says she in the Zoom and TikTok. She don't want to miss none of the action. Period, Vanessa. I love it. Oh, my girl said I gotta get on both. Because I know people gonna be in here on TikTok doing things. Go ahead and share this out, you guys. Share this out. and let us know where you are tuning in from. What city, what state? Where are you tuning in from when it comes down to the divorce dialogues? I'm here in Atlanta. Well, to be honest, I'm in Decatur, where it's greater. But I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know. 304 ATL. I'm crying.
I'm in Jersey.
Jersey in the house. Let's go.
Absolutely.
We got 404. ATL in the house heavy. Yeah, already all day. Florence, South Carolina, an hour from Myrtle Beach. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Go ahead and put in the chat. Let me see my chat over here. Who we got in the house? Let me see what we got going on. You guys, I got a new laptop. Hey, Kimberly, welcome. I got a new laptop, y'all. So I've been over here messing around with stuff. Stuff ain't showing up the same, but it's okay.
Yo.
It's okay.
Can y'all hear me in the TikTok?
Look. TikTok,
oh, wow. You on TikTok?
She's on TikTok and she's in the building. Period.
Let's get it going.
Yes, the echo is loud and clear. Hey, y'all. Hey, TikTok. We are on the divorce dialogues. Go ahead and drop some questions in if you want to. Tonight, we are taking on the nervous system reset. Y'all, listen, I can't wait to share about my little nervous system reset because, baby, my nerves were shot. My nerves were shot after my divorce. Hello, everyone. Kimberly said, hello, everyone. Laugh my ass up. Do you remember how to use your new laptop? Listen, I'm learning as we go. Amen. This is
it's a learning experience.
It is a real big learning experience, and I am so blessed to have it. What?
Am I echoing?
You are echoing. Yeah, one of yours got to go to mute.
I have one on mute.
Oh, you want me to see if I can help you? I can mute one. Let me see. Which one do you want?
Mute my book.
Book.
All right, now we've got.
Oh, yeah, we in business. Oh, I got a heart. Hey, what's up, TikTok? Hey, I got a heart. Hey, you guys, we're getting ready to go on to the divorce dialogues. This is what we're here for. All is well. And we're going to start at 7:05. So if you want to join us over here in the Zoom, make sure you say me and I'll send you the link. Vanessa going to send you the link because Vanessa's on both. She going to send you the link. Vanessa, drop that link. Yeah, I'm just playing around. Vanessa's like, hold on. I did not become your secretary. If you want our link, go ahead and say me. I'll send the link to you personally. I promise.
Wait, what's the link, sis? I don't know it.
The Zoom link? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Hold up. You want me to drop it for real?
Drop it. You know what I meant with I don't give a fuck attitude and movement. I don't know. I didn't see what happened. Checking my head. I didn't see that mess. I didn't see the message. I don't know what happened to the message. Hey y'all. Welcome in.
Welcome.
1 minute. We got 1 minute before we get truly started. Go ahead and drop and let us know where you're tuning in from. Like I said, I'm in Decatur where it is greater. The bars on your phone because listen.
Do you hear me?
As I hear you, V.
I'm talking about, can you hear me on the TikTok?
I can't hear you on well, they might be able to hear you on TikTok. Y'all hear me on TikTok?
I can hear myself, I think.
That's crazy.
Hey, talking
to
yourself.
I got good microphones. You say my divorce when you saw my divorce when Jules when you was Jules' big sister. I absolutely did see you go through a divorce. Yeah. You guys, John's on here. He's the father of my my little sister when I was in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program. And he was going through a divorce. That was probably like almost 20 years ago, you guys, almost 2 decades ago. Yeah, way before I was Brittnee Wilder, way before I was the author, the speaker, all the things. He knew me when I was just a little teenager who just came out of high school going into college. 15 years ago. Wow. That was a long time ago. Baby steps, you'll get there. Thank you, Kimberly. I'm over here struggling. All right, we're going to go ahead and start. You guys, I honor time. You guys know how it is. Our guest of honor, sir, hopefully she'll come in at some point and we'll get this thing rolling. But we're going to go ahead and get started with what we normally do. Thank you for the hearts, TikTok. You guys, TikTok, I'm letting you in on an exclusive. YouTube, we are letting you in on an exclusive. This is what happens in our Zoom calls each and every month for the divorce dialogues. It is about love, law, lessons, okay? So you get a little sneak peek tonight. I hope you enjoy. Drop some questions in there. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And if you want to join us in the Zoom, go ahead and hop in the Zoom. We'll send over the link, okay? We got y'all. We want y'all. Look, the Zoom link is right there. Look, let me pin it.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Let me pin this comment. Hey, I pinned it.
Let's go.
All right, come and join us if you want to see the presentation. All right, my people online. Hey, y'all. Welcome to another Divorce Dialogues. Y'all know we're going to get into it. Everybody can see my screen, right? I shared it. I don't know if everybody can see it. Thumbs up if you can see it.
Everybody can see mine? Everybody can see me?
I see you. Ooh, Kimberly hit me with a thumbs up, so I know everybody can see it perfectly. All right, perfect. My friends on TikTok, if you want to see it, go ahead and join. Go ahead and join. We're getting started. I'm going to introduce who I am. I am Brittnee Wilder, you guys. I am originally from Tacoma, Washington, Tack Town 253. That's where I'm from, you guys. And I started out in psychology. I earned my bachelor's from the good old University of Washington. Go Huskies, whoop, whoop, right? That's where I'm from. I came over here to have somebody who's trying to do co-host. Go ahead and join me over here. Get the link. Y'all, we're on TikTok tonight too. I started out, got my degree in psychology, and then I got a minor in education. And after I graduated, they was like, "Are you ready to be a teacher?" And I was like, "No." And then I dipped out and came to Atlanta, where I started helping commercially sexually exploited children, you guys. Oh, and guess what I need to do? Guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to start recording. Hey, Dr. Eva in his house. Hey, girl.
Who are you?
Our guest of honor is in this place, and I'm so excited. Okay, let me hit the record button because, you know, sometimes y'all...
Before you hit the record button, we've been waiting for you to come on since we saw you in ATL.
Just want to have
talking about shit.
We are so excited. She is a powerhouse. You guys are in for a treat. This woman is amazing, okay? And she knows her stuff. Sis knows her stuff, and we're going to clock that tea. I can't wait. So I had a heart for healing, you guys. That's what I did. I came over here. I drove my Chevy 3,200 miles away and scraped the whole way across the United States and made it here, thank God. Then I started getting into what my purpose was, and that was healing. Ultimately, helping people heal, helping people get to their next step. I did that in a bunch of different ways. Started out with weight loss. That didn't work. Then mindset. That didn't work. And it's funny because each and everything that you take, God uses for you, right? In your next step, and you just don't know until it all comes together in this beautiful bow, and you're like, oh, I get it now, right? So all those different things come into where I'm at right here, right now. I am the CEO and the co-founder of the She Released community. My ladies, this is the community for you. This is a community for ladies who are divorced, separated, or just trying to figure out what their next level of life looks like, what that next level of love looks like, okay? This is for you. You guys on TikTok, the Zoom link it's pinned at the top if you want to join us in the Zoom. And that's what I do now, right? I'm a champion for divorced women. I'm an author, a speaker. I do all the things. I love all the things. And I am here tonight with the Divorce Dialogues because this is the platform that me and my frat brother created. Hello, Blue and White family. We came together and we just said, hey, let's make a platform. He's helping divorced men. I help divorced women. It made sense for us to come together and create this community that is for men and women who have, divorced, separated, dealing with heartbreak, whatever the case may be. This is the space for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to my friend, my frat brother, AJ. Let him introduce himself real quick.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I share that same energy. I share that same love. I share that same passion. I share the blessing of being able to verbalize what men go through. And be able to say what men experience during and after divorce. I am a voice for men and children recovering from uncoupling. An actual conversation. And similar to Brittnee, I was in my experience for 30 years. and coming out of my experience and sitting in my car and holding my heart in my hand and 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 feeling, watching my beating heart in my hand and watching it split open and watching the blood just flow out through my hand and saying that this is what about my children? What am I going to do now? How am I going to take care of high school? How am I going to take care of college? And then, am I still a man? Am I not a man? Is it my family that makes me that? So sitting in that car and still, it was more than a couple of years later when I sat down on a bench and was like, I checked all the boxes. I'm a good man. I never did drugs. I never was abusive. I never was cruel. I listened. I loved. I cared. Why is this happening? And it was from that point that the creation of this book came about. You know what I mean? So, and in this book, it speaks from a man's point of view. It's God written, man's point of view, and we are human. We have feelings, we love, we care, and we're capable. So when Brittnee and I got together in Atlanta and said, we need to get together not only as brother and sister, but also in the non-trauma bonding conversation so that people who go through this experience can actually have a platform to go to and learn and listen. And ultimately, at the end of the year, guys, we're going to be face to face and have a real conversation someplace. So that's what we're building this community for. It's not just conversation, it's healing.
That's right. Thank you, y'all. Yes, that's what we're talking about. I love it. We're going to go over some house rules. These are our house rules that we have for our community overall. AJ,
So,
you want me to go ahead and go through with it?
No, I got it. Absolutely. So I'm doing my sergeant at arms piece. You know what I mean? So with the house rules, we are respectful. This is a private community, So even though we're here live, we're having a private conversation. Respect everyone's story. Don't interrupt anyone as you would not want anyone to be interrupted. Don't shame anyone. Just listen to understand and share only what feels safe. If you don't feel safe, if you don't feel like you want to share this in this environment, it's okay. Don't do it. We are interactive. We do ask for interaction because interaction is healing, and that ebb and flow is healing. But however, if you don't feel safe, don't do it. You do not have to perform to be okay. And enjoy yourselves tonight. I know we are.
That's right. Wait a minute. Look, I got some things in the chat. I got people saying stuff. I'm sorry. Look, let me hit the chat. I see. Oh, okay. I'm overstimulated because Vanessa's on TikTok and the Zoom, y'all. She doing both. Yes, beautiful bow. I love it. Okay. ATL. Kimberly says she's from ATL. Go ahead and put in the chat where you are from, guys. If you've snuck in here and all the above, go ahead and put where you from, where you tuning in from.
We got some YouTube people up here. Okay. All right. Jersey the bricks. Okay. All right. I love it.
All right. Here we go. We're going to move through. We're going to keep going. We got comments in TikTok, comments in YouTube, comments over here. ATL. Hey, neighbor. Oh, y'all done found each other in the chat. All right. We're going to move forward. Y'all ready? Now, anybody who knows me knows I'm a stats girly and I love talking about stats. We talk about them every single week in here. Some of these stats blow my mind, but they're so important to just going through the divorce or going through the heartbreak and seeing what happens on the other side of it, right? So the very first stat that we're going to talk about is that divorced men, this one's for the men's. Hey, men's. We see y'all. Hey, men's is updating my Zoom. Somebody said they're trying to come in their Zoom. So divorced men have a mortality rate of 250% higher than married men. Y'all know that? That's shocking, right? Yeah. So being married is literally saving men's lives, right? Isn't that crazy? Right? Wow. 250% higher? Like what? That blew my mind. I don't know if y'all knew that. That's crazy to me. Look, let me see. I know you got my chat, AJ. All right. And then according to research, divorced individuals are 20% more likely to experience chronic health problems than continuously married individuals. And those different chronic health problems, 24% are higher at risk for cardiovascular disease. 31% are higher at risk for cerebrovascular. Come on, I went to college. I promise I'm educated. Conditions. These are things that are stroke related, you guys, stroke related issues. 18% are higher at risk for diabetes. That's wild, right? And then increased physical symptoms and poor self-reported health overall for folks who have been divorced, who have gone through that heartbreak.
The conversation that is not had is how the pain and suffering of divorce affects you physically. That's not a common conversation. And it definitely affects you because you have a separation for something that you built yourself into, and now it's ripped apart and gone. That directly has an impact on your blood vessels and your heart, your mind, and everything else. And that's not talked about. But anyway, go ahead.
No, that's right. It's the physical, it's the spiritual, it's the mental, it's the emotional, it's all of the things are affected when we go through something as traumatic as divorce or something as traumatic as heartbreak, right? I'm glad you brought that up. According to research, after multiple divorces, heart attack risk increased up to 77%. So we love to talk about one of my favorite stats when it comes down to divorce and relationships is that the more you get married, the higher your chances are for a divorce. So your second marriage, it goes up to 67%. Your third marriage, it goes up to 77%. Your fourth marriage, it goes up to 84%, right? And that is right in correlation with this exact stat, is that not only is the chances of being divorced going up, but also your chances of a heart attack goes up, right? Right along with that. So I thought that was very interesting, you guys. Just that correlation between those. You guys know that's my favorite stat I always have, but I did not introduce that tonight. But I wanted to talk about this one in particular because we are talking about the nervous system and all the above, right? And what the nervous system effect is on our body, our physical body, and what's going on underneath it all. Go ahead, AJ.
No, I was just saying, nice segue. How you put the two together. You like a professional.
That girl good. I'm not gonna play with you today. All right, y'all. And then also research shows that stress-related symptoms tend to be strongest in the first 6 to 12 months after your divorce or a major breakup. So the first 6 to 12 months, those stress-related symptoms that we're going to talk about a little bit more when it comes down to our nervous system, it is in its highest form in those 6 to 12 months. Can y'all relate to this? Put an emoji in the chat if you can relate. Put a heart emoji in the chat, because baby, when I tell you those first 6 to 12 months of just separation, my nervous system was shot, honey. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was left, right, up, down. It was just a mess, honey. So go ahead and put some heart emojis if you feel what I'm saying.
I'm looking at the chat, so you can go ahead. Yeah, you still going through yours? Okay, I hear you, V. Yeah.
V, put the laughing emojis in there. I'm crying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. We're going to move forward, y'all. Y'all know this is where we start to get into our rapid fire questions. Rapid fire questions. I'm going to go ahead and let AJ do his thing with this.
Okay, so listen. With these rapid fire questions, I need you to rapidly respond to these things. I don't need you to think. I don't need you to contemplate. I don't even know. I just need you to touch your feeling and respond, like a feeling response type situation. Is that right, Dr. Eva? Does that make feeling response like the type of situation?
Is that right, Dr. Eva?
Hi, everybody. Hey, really quickly, just because I am big on credentials and making sure that I represent myself correctly, I am a doctoral candidate now, but I have not received my PhD yet. That will be next year.
And it's coming. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but I want to make sure everybody...
Energy work here. We do energy work. So since we do energy work, we already put the energy of that in the chat. We putting that energy. That's what we do. That was rapid fire. I apologize. That was rapid fire.
It was. And
but
was.
yes, that is correct.
Beautiful.
All right, so let's get into it, everyone. So just respond. Don't think, just respond. How do you know when your nervous system is overwhelmed, overstimulated, overwhelmed? How do you know when your nervous system is overwhelmed? Give me some answers. I'm watching the chat. Go ahead, Brittnee.
I see him in the chat. I get anxious and start getting hot and my temper gets bad. Yeah, that's right. We got brain fog. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, he said my fists start to clench.
Woo. Over here, how do you know when your nervous system is overwhelmed, TikTok? How y'all know? Unfocused. Yep, it's the focus. I see that's kind of a thing that we got going on. Overstimulated. I know I get tired. I just get flat out tired. I'm tired.
Exhausted.
I hear blood pressure. We got anxiety, tremors. Yeah.
Tremors.
Anger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of that's unprocessed. Not having a place. It's an unprocessed situation. It's not having a place. Let's go to the next one because we definitely have to leave room. So do you find yourself constantly doing instead of just being? Now, Brittnee, can you go over doing as opposed to being? So do you find yourself constantly doing instead of just being? Can you explain that so that everyone could be on the same page?
Absolutely. So doing, so you are constantly busy. You don't take a chance to just breathe, right? You're constantly doing the next thing. You don't want to sit down and sit in what's going on inside your heart space, what's going on inside your mind. You don't want to sit in it. So you're staying busy. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're helping out, and you should be sitting down and really working on self. That's what we're talking about. Survival mode. Exactly, Eva. Yeah. Dr. Eva. It's survival mode, period. You're constantly moving instead of just being, enjoying what's going on in life, being in the moment, right? Living in the right here, right now, enjoying the things. So are you constantly doing or are you being?
And I want to just add into that because at one time you stopped and you felt that pain. And when you stopped and felt that pain, you was like, oh, sugar, honey, iced tea, never again. And that's what propelled you to constantly keep doing. I'm going to go on into this next question. I ain't going to chime in here.
We have doing. We have a combination of both, honey.
Ooh. If your nervous system could talk right now, I'm going to start that off again. If your nervous system could start right now, what would it say it needs more of?
Sleep, period. Sleep. That's
sleep
my
or sleep or rest?
Rest, more so than anything else.
Yeah. Love and attention. Hey, I signed up for that. I signed up for that love and attention.
Self-care.
Yeah.
Self-care is good. I got peace over here. Yes.
Wow. A place to trust.
Boundaries. Ooh. That hit us all. We all felt it was a wave that went across. Woo, with the boundaries. Yes, that's the one. Amen.
Wow. Yeah. All right, go ahead, Brittnee. That was rapid fire. We made it a little bit longer, but
hey, we here now. So you guys, if you haven't put it all together with the different questions we had, all the things we've been talking about with our statistics, tonight's topic is about the nervous system reset. We're going to dive into that. I am so excited. We have our special guest that's here to really just drop some jewels. I hope y'all got your pen and your paper and your pad and all the things that you need, okay? Because it's going to get real, and I'm so excited about it. So question for everybody. When you are stressed, do you tend to fight, flight, freeze, or what they call people please, which is fawn? Now, fawn was new to me, y'all. It was new to me. That's a new one to me now, the people please. When you are stressed, do you tend to fight, flight, freeze? So we got shut down, so the kind of a freeze. Yep. People please. Which one? Which one is that? Is it that you do when you're stressed? When you get overwhelmed, like we were talking about? Fawn for sure. Okay. Look, V, that was a new one for me. Freeze. Kimberly said freeze. Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. We got a lot of freezes.
Stay in place. Yeah. Stay in place.
Yep. Or freeze.
If I
Yeah.
don't move, they won't see me, even though they're staring right at me. But if I don't move, they won't see me. Oh,
Right.
sugar honey iced tea.
I love our nervous system. I love that, this is basically what we choose to do in that moment. And sometimes it's unconscious. It's just happening because we're so used to doing it, right, in our life when we get overwhelmed or when we get stressed out. And we're going to talk about how we can work on that, how we can, if we want to be, more in the fight mode instead of the freeze mode, or we want to be more in a different mode so that we can handle whatever it is that we're challenged with. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. But that's just an opening question for everybody to get their minds flowing about nervous system reset and all the things that come along with it and all the above. So now I'm going to introduce our amazing guest. I'm so excited, you guys. We're going to talk about Dr. Eva Bryant, you guys. She's a licensed mental health counselor, national certified, and y'all heard me, national certified counselor, okay? She's a
That's the whole country, y'all. That's the whole country.
Yes, don't play with her, okay? Clinical director and CEO of Therapy with a Purpose. She is a multi-clinician group practice serving in South Florida. That's where her practice is at, with a heart for women's healing and wholeness, you guys. Eva specializes in helping women navigate life's hardest chapters, including identity, relationships, and reinvention. Hello? Because that's what happens after divorce, right? That's what happens after the heartbreak.
Recreation, yes.
Clarity and with compassion. She is also a doctoral candidate in counseling and counselor education at Barry University, and she gonna get it next. What was it, Dr. Eva? Very soon, coming soon,
very soon.
Come on,
absolutely, soon. Dr. Eva, absolutely.
And she is bringing both the clinical depth and lived cultural wisdom to every conversation. As the founder of Diva in Session, I love that, Diva in Session, y'all. Eva is sought after. She's a sought after speaker, an empowerment facilitator whose work centers women in their power, even and especially when life falls apart. She shows up to spaces just like this one right here, right now, to remind women that healing is not linear, but it is absolutely possible. The Divorce Dialogues community, I want you guys to go ahead and welcome our special guest, Dr. Eva Bryant.
Hello. Nice to meet you all. This is exciting.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited about the energy in the room already.
Yes. We get live. We get live now.
I see. All right, I'm ready.
All right, love. Well, first off, let us know your experience in the process of divorce when it comes down to nervous system. Like, what did you experience? Did you experience the physical, the emotional, all the things? What was that experience like?
My personal experience?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what? Yes.
We getting transparent up in here. Okay.
We get real deep.
Right.
All right. Ask the question one more time.
Yeah. So when it comes down to divorce, and you can also share stories of, clients as well. That's not off the limits. Okay.
Okay.
But we do dig in deep here. So what is your experience when it comes down to the nervous system and what you've experienced during divorces, heartbreaks, that sort of thing?
Got you. So I'm sure, like some of you all, I am spiritual. So there was a lot of prayer that went into my decision to divorce. It was a lot of understanding what was required of me, being a Black Haitian woman, you're supposed to stay married. You're supposed to be a good wife. You stay, you fight. But then the therapist side of me, who's sitting in here in sessions and working with couples and working with individuals who are struggling in their relationships and giving, sound mental health expertise, is saying, yeah, Eva, what did you just say to that client? What did you just say? And those two contradictions created a space of I call it the twilight zone because it felt like I was in it, but mentally I started seeing that, okay, this is not good. What do you do in this moment? So initially I fought in the sense of fight for the marriage. Like, let's get this right. Let's get this right. Let's get this right. But then you realize that there's certain people, they're going to get it right just to appease you. And the thing is, that mask will always fall off. So over time, it just became a thing of realization, of realizing, you know, so a lot of times when you leave a situation, everyone's just looking for the bad guy. One person has to be bad. But in my particular situation, it wasn't that one person was bad. It was that we were not a good fit. I did not bring out the best in him, and I didn't feel like he brought the best. He brought out the best in me. And then it really took me sitting down and reflecting on our relationship and saying, you know what? I have to accept you for who you are. And the man that you are, I cannot be with.
Dr. Eva, that is so powerful. Just that whole wanting the bad guy, like, because we always want to point the finger, right? We want to, you did that.
But you know, a lot of times people need that story in order to understand why. Because I won't lie to you, I get asked that question a lot. Why? It's my personal decision. And that's the thing, like, especially when you guys come from tight-knit families, if any of you are struggling with this right now, your family, your friends, and everybody, even if you vent to them, will beg you to stay for no other reason besides y'all look good together.
Right.
And sometimes it's important to choose you. So I went from fight to fight. And what that means is I went from fighting for the marriage to fighting for myself.
Amen. Amen. Woo! You
Go
guys,
ahead.
because listen, it's about to go down.
Wow.
And just in case y'all haven't picked up on it, yes, I do unfortunately tend to therapize myself a lot.
Well, that's good though.
So I'm forced to hold myself accountable. Yes.
Amen. I know some people who don't, but baby, you're doing your work. And we love when we see the doing the work. And you guys, we're looking in the chat. If you have any questions, of course, we'll have questions at the end. But if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat. You know, for Dr. Eva for sure, so we can gather those up and have them ready for her. AJ, do you have a question?
No. I'm stuck on fighting for myself. And that took me years to get to that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I definitely understand. So please continue. I'm fully.
But you know, you said it took you years to get to that point. So the reason a lot of people struggle with getting to that point is because it's a lonely journey. It only makes sense to you. And the struggles, the ins and outs of, you know, 1 minute missing the person and then realizing, no, I just missed the good parts. This is still not a good situation for me, will constantly eat at you. That decision to start to fight for yourself is a selfish one. And people see the word selfish and assume that it's no good, that being selfish is a bad thing. But in reality, how are you pouring from an empty glass?
Come on now.
If you don't choose yourself at some point in a situation, you're pouring from nothing because you've given everything to everybody, especially the marriage. Right. Especially if that marriage isn't pouring back into you. So that's why it's hard a lot of times for people. He don't feel bad. That's why it's hard for a lot of times for people to choose themselves, for them to say, you know what, I'm going to fight for me now. Regardless if there's nobody behind having my back, I'm going to fight for me. And let's be real. A lot of times we don't want to fight for ourselves and there's no one supporting us.
Hello.
You know, it's lonely.
Oof, girl. So here's what I want to ask, because I know that this was really, really challenging for me. I'm over here closing my eyes, remembering. What is the first step to resetting your nervous system after the divorce, after the breakup, after the chips have fallen, honey, after down goes Frazier? Like, what is that first step? Because I feel like a lot of us, we don't know, and we kind of learn it as we go along. Just like, you know, AJ was saying, it took me a little time, this and that. Like, what does that look like for somebody who's like, I'm done with all this, I'm ready to do the work? What would you suggest for that first step? So the first step is realizing that your nervous system is dysregulated. A lot of us don't realize it, and we think that we're doing good.
I will be honest, there was a point in time where my best friends had an intervention and said, "You're not okay." And I was like, "No, I'm fine. What are you talking about?" And they was like, "You're mean. You're very mean." And I didn't realize I was being mean, but I was being very cut and dry because remember, when you're going through this life-changing event like a divorce, your brain is literally like, especially if you have kids involved or if you're running a business or working, your brain is like, I have this one brain cell that I have to split between this amount of things. I don't have time for nothing else. And that tend to come off mean because no, I don't have time to deal with this friendship. I don't have time to deal with this color. I don't have time to deal with this birthday. I have time for my kids, my job, and getting a divorce. If it ain't one of them three things, your brain tends to kind of like emotionally detached from it and you don't realize that you're coming off a certain kind of way. So it's not always anger, right? Sometimes it's sadness. Sometimes it's avoidance. Sometimes it's disconnecting from the people that care about you. So it's first realizing that you're dysregulated. And that's the part I think a lot of us struggle with because we're in survival mode and we're just trying to get through. And as long as we're able to do one little thing, we feel like, well, that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John, how you doing? Ooh. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Welcome to Divorce Dialogues. We do this monthly. Thank you for joining us right now.
Yes.
I want to say Dr. Eva Bryan is just giving us some conversation about the nervous system and how the nervous system is reacting as we go through this process. And the biggest part about that is she's dropping these gems is that we don't know about our nervous system. As she literally just got finished saying, like, we're in fight or flight, and it's just a checkbox. You know, it's either survival, it's either the kids, it's either the job, or it's either getting this finished so I don't have to deal with this no more. You know, if it doesn't check one of those boxes, then I don't have the capacity to deal with anything else.
Right. So, and just in case some people aren't aware, because I did see some people mention some of the dysregulation. So that could be being snappy, that could be avoidance, that could also be laying in bed all day, not wanting to do anything, disconnecting from all the things you once enjoyed. Signs of depression can be another one. Another one that people don't talk about, I call it the divorce life crisis because normally it's the midlife crisis, but when you're about to experience divorce, you just start wilding out, whether it be partying, drinking, hanging out, taking trips, blowing all your money.
Listen, that is one that I am very familiar with. Hello, somebody.
Dreading things that used to feel easy. Right? Something as simple as, for me, I remember we have family meetings every Sunday. And then when he moved out, I was like, do we still do the family meeting? And then having to think about the fact that my children are going to say, well, why can't dad come to the family meeting? You know, so that was definitely something that used to feel easy. It was like clockwork, like, you know, we do this all the time. And it turned into something I dreaded because it was a clear sign of there's a missing person within this family dynamic now. Oh, right.
Say that part again. That's a piece that's a huge piece that men experience. Well, men, but that's a huge piece of recognition that's not verbalized. Like some people say it again because you said it nicely.
Just realizing that there's a missing piece in the family dynamic, whether it be you're the one with the children or whether even if you don't have kids. Remember, we fall into routines with people, especially when you're living with them. You go from expecting these things or expecting this routine every single day to all of a sudden you walk into the house one day and it feels different. And it's not a good different. Although let's say the relationship was chaotic and it needed to end, you're still realizing that there's a lot of the pieces that you're missing. Something as simple as them leaving their shoes by the door, or something as simple as them making sure dinner is prepared, or hugging you when you get home. Like little things that probably didn't cause a divorce, but held you into the marriage, honestly.
Yeah. Yep. I talk a lot about like sleeping on your side of the bed. You guys, I slept on my side of the bed for like a whole year after, because I'm just like, this is my side of the bed. And then I bought a king size and I just slept right in the middle of it. And it felt so good, but so different, but so good. Cause I'm like, I got my bed back. Like I was sleeping on this side of the bed because it was my routine. Right? There's so many different things like that we don't even think about until after the fact, you know?
Yes. Wow. And another one I wanted to make sure I mentioned was going through the motions and feeling nothing. So a lot of us will go to therapy, we're going to divorce court, we're dealing with our children, we're doing everything, but we feel absolutely nothing. We're like in a fog. We're just in again, survival mode.
Yeah.
I just need to get through this moment. That's it. You know?
And with no end to the moment. There's no end of the moment.
Especially if you don't realize it. What tends to happen is you end up either getting into a new relationship or you avoid relationships altogether. And what happens when you get into the new relationship, when you haven't dealt with all of those dysregulated feelings, you tend to pour or bleed onto your new partner in ways that you didn't expect.
Talk about that.
Please. I was just going to say, please. Woo! Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So typically when you bleed onto the new person, you're expecting, like, it might be something that reminds you of the other person or something that triggers you, and you're now responding to this new person who has done nothing to you in that form, in the way that you would have dealt with it in your relationship. That's probably not healthy. So that's what tend to happen. Give you an example, for instance, if someone doesn't call you back in time, you're thinking about how your spouse, your previous spouse would do that, and then you wouldn't hear from them for hours. So then the moment they answer, you're going off. Why didn't you answer my call? I called you how many times? You're picking up on these behaviors. Or let's say, for instance, they're trying to have a conversation with you about a disagreement and you're arguing. And then the argument isn't just, who's right or wrong. It's more so, I'm going to throw jabs at you. I'm going to insult you because this is what you're used to in arguments.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a real good one. Some of us are used to carrying the relationship. And then when we get into these new partnerships, we're carrying it and they're looking at us like, put me down. I didn't ask you for all of that. We are a partnership. Why are you trying to do everything? Why are you not being a partner with me?
I'm a kid.
Brittnee, can we rewind? Wait, where's the rewind button? Brittnee, where is the rewind button? She said, put me down.
Put me down.
That one's real.
Oh my, I've never heard that before.
Oh yeah. And it happens all the time.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. On both sides. I can't even say it's just women. On both ends. Where one person, like a lot of times I notice men try to emotionally carry the relationship as far as appeasing. Okay, I'll do it. Okay. Being a yes man. Whereas a woman would try to carry the load, whatever her experience is, try to carry the load. I'll make sure the dishes are done, the laundry's done, this is done, da 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 da. The man look like, well, you gonna leave anything for me? You want me to take care of you?
Right. Like, I want to help you. Help you, please.
Yeah.
I got something in the chat. Vanessa said, I still sleep on one side of the bed. I'm going to sleep in the middle of the night. Come on, Vanessa.
So I want to say something about that, if it's not too soon. So we talked about what to do, right? So one of the first things was realizing that, there's something wrong with me as far as regulating your emotions. Regulating your nervous system, right? The next thing would be adjusting, which means changing your routine. Y'all gonna laugh at me. Y'all, I threw the whole bed away. You talking about sleeping on the wrong side? I threw the bed away. It had to go. I wanted a brand new bed.
The bed was the problem. If we had a different bed, we'd still be together.
New sheets, a new room decoration. I just needed 86 it.
Look, Kimberly said, I know
so you have to create a new routine. You have to adjust and figure out what is more you, not more. Because right now you're living in the space of what was the relationship.
Yes.
Now you have to figure out what is more you and what your new support system look like. And y'all, this is the part that we don't talk about a lot. That might mean new friends.
Hello.
That's the part that a lot of us don't realize. I was one of them. I didn't know I was going to lose so many people because I'm like, we're good. Oh no, baby. They go with the marriage.
They choose up.
They go with the marriage.
Even if you were a better friend to them than the other person was, I learned that it was rough.
And sometimes
you watch people go through relationship.
Sometimes it's not even them choosing, it's the routine that's gone. If you guys are used to seeing each other together on every Sunday, we play cards together.
Oh yeah.
And now this routine is gone. All of a sudden, this friend is no longer around, and you're like trying to hit them up. Hey, you wanna? And now they're having to choose between who they want to invite over the house, and sometimes it won't be you.
Right. And if you gotta choose, baby, go ahead and choose them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You gotta choose. Go ahead and choose them, honey.
If you choose, just let me know.
But here's the best part about
I didn't do none of that.
You didn't do none of that.
No.
John said I didn't do none of that.
All right.
Go ahead, John.
When it came to my daughters, that's all I cared about.
Okay. Okay.
I did not give a dang how she felt, what she was going through, why she did the things she did. We still had kids to contend with. One of us had to be civil. One of us had to act like an adult, and one of us still had to be a parent. That person sitting next to you on the screen saw firsthand. She watched me go through. She was my daughter's big sister. If you don't mind me telling this, Brittnee.
That's fine. Go ahead. Speak it. Go ahead.
Yeah,
you remember the day. You remember the day at the Tacoma Mall. You had her up there shopping. She spent money while you went to go change and check on a shirt you were going to think about buying. She stuffed something in her bag.
She did. Yeah.
You remember the excuse she gave me and why she did that?
I don't remember. Nope.
I thought it would get you and mom back together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's my next comment.
And my response was, how'd that work out?
Our baby.
I told her flat out, because I always talk. You saw it, Brittnee. I always talk to my kids.
Yeah.
I always had open dialogue. I didn't care about what mom was doing. I was doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So when I finally filed for a divorce, because after 19 years, we weren't going in a positive direction.
Yeah.
We were like gerbils on the spinning wheel for 19 years.
Yep, understand.
So I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
As heir apparent, 19 years, you refuse to change. You refuse to grow up and be a mother and a wife and a woman. I can no longer try to keep this together.
Yeah.
I told my daughters, this ain't your fault. Don't you
That's
ever
good.
think that. I said, this is mom and dad's fault because we couldn't act mature enough as husband and wife and be on the same page about your safety, your welfare, and your growth to become productive citizens.
Conversation.
That was good, John.
Yeah.
I went on that when I separated. I went on I do not give a F mode.
So I was about to ask you that. Although you chose your girls, I am certain you was either fight, flight, or freeze. You was
yeah, for
so
sure.
I'm glad you just said that. You was in I don't give a F mode. Your fight was for your girls.
After 19 years, I didn't have none of the stuff I had planned to have in 19 years. You got to go. It's all about the kids.
Even that part, a lot of us forget that in order to fight for a marriage, both people have to fight.
Come on now.
Yeah.
That's how we stay in these. I was married 10 years. I did a lot of fighting. Oh, my Lord. I did a lot of fighting. And one of the things I struggled with the most, and I have since found peace with it, is we went to marriage counseling in a church.
Yeah.
And being a therapist, I knew better than that. No offense. But what happens is the church teaches you to stay together regardless.
No matter
they
what.
don't teach you to deal with the problems. They say be a Proverbs woman, you be a Proverbs man. Y'all just figure it out. But if we are not equally yoked in this dang on church, he ain't doing what a Proverbs man is supposed to be doing. I ain't doing what a Proverbs woman is supposed to be doing. This is not helping.
Period.
Right. Yep.
And what I say to people is, it's not that marriage counseling in the church is bad. It's that if you're not both equally yoked, both saved, both living by the word. If you're not even using the word on your day-to-day, what makes you think you're going to use it in your marriage?
In your marriage. Come
Right.
on now.
To a regular
Just
therapist.
the fact that you in that building having that conversation says
There's also
everything.
one more
If you having
caveat to
that
that.
conversation, if you are of God and God is at the head, see when you have a head, you know what I mean? There's someone to report to, so there's no reason to deviate, because if you deviate, what does the head say? You know what I mean?
There's one more caveat about them so-called marriage counseling in the church. If them
We
people
don't want to
you
call them
go,
so-called. Now we want to still so-called.
I say so-called. I'm
Let's give them
63.
respect.
I'm 63. I'm gonna call it just like it is because I've seen enough.
Ooh.
If your counselors are younger than you or the same age as you, they don't have the life experience to say what it takes to keep that marriage together. You better find somebody when you go to marriage counseling. They better be a husband and wife, and they better have a whole lot of gray on their head, because they're the ones who have fought through everything before you were born. They've seen all the changes. They've gone through all the hard times that we claim that, oh, it's rough out here. No, they seen rough. And they continuously chose to pick each other. To this day, every time I go outside, go run around the mall, and my wife was with me, and I see an old couple holding hands, laughing and joking, how do you do it?
They chose each other every single time.
Hello.
That's what
Every
they
day.
say.
Daily. Yeah.
That's what they say. And they
But
say
again,
it wasn't a garden of roses. It was a fight. And that's
choosing
what a
each
lot
other
of people
every
miss.
single time.
Yep.
And that's the thing. You have to choose each other. You can't choose somebody for 15 years and think they're going to choose you for the last 5.
Come on now.
It's not realistic. You have now put yourself on a back burner. You are now being trampled over. Your emotions, your feelings, your well-being is no longer at the forefront at all. One thing I teach my couples all the time in marriage counseling is, and when they come in, I tell them straight up, I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the marriage. So unless you both are here for the marriage, we have nothing to talk about. And what that does is it takes the focus off of the individual and forces them to focus on how they're both contributing into the marriage and not what the other person is doing. And I tell them, you guys have been having tit for tats as far as the negatives. I said, let's have tit for tats on the positives.
Good.
He do something good, one up her. He do something good, one up him. And you should see the excitement on these clients' face when they do that. Yeah. They'll come and be like, oh, I beat her this week. I was doing, but again, it takes both people. So imagine one person's doing the positive tit for tat and the other one's doing the negative. That positive starts to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting my time. I'm pouring so much into you and you're not giving anything. And it's not that you're doing it for each other, you're doing it for the marriage.
Come on.
You're doing it for the union.
High power, higher goal.
Huh?
No, I was saying higher power, higher goal. You're doing it for a higher goal, which is the marriage. So you put the marriage above the individuals.
Right.
Boundaries, Brittnee. She's talking boundaries right there.
I know, look, and you know it. We love boundaries over here, honey.
Right. It's just, again, it's unfortunate that culturally, y'all love my mama to death. I hope she don't see this. This woman, with all the love, I told her I wanted a divorce, and she said, can't y'all just live together and pretend you don't have to leave him? I said, do what now? Do what now?
World.
I said, listen, woman, I love you.
Right.
No.
But no.
I'm Haitian, but a lot of Haitian families do that. Okay. They're not together. You'll notice the mom sleeping in one room, the dad sleeping in another room, and they just coexist. Oh, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But people try to, again, get you to settle, which is why it's important for you to know for yourself what it is that you want.
That's good.
And even if you don't know what you want, knowing that the divorce is not what you want. As far as that, knowing that the relationship is not what you want. Realizing
listen, y'all, she dropped this up here. John didn't come on with a whole 63-year-old point of view.
That's right.
Y'all don't be outdone by these people. Y'all in this chat, drop some things in this chat. Drop some experience.
Choose each other.
It's not a monologue. It is a dialogue. In case you don't know, dia means two. Wait, does dia mean die? No, dia means two.
I was gonna say multiple, but you're right. It's two. It's two.
Two or more.
Beautiful. I'm gonna go into our questions, you guys, and these questions, Dr. Eva, you can definitely answer these. Like, we love to talk about like just our honest conversations.
Absolutely.
This is dialogue, right? This is what we're doing. Dr. Eva is dropping some gems. I am picking them up. I don't know.
But her shoulders moving. You see her shoulders moving when she talking. She talking with authority. Authority.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So we talk about what's something your body has been trying to tell you lately.
I'm
What
old.
is it that your body?
Is that my question, or you're asking the audience?
I'm asking anybody who wants to say, whoever.
Yeah, one more time. What?
I get to say, I'm old. I made it.
Your body's been telling you lately.
I'm old. I made it. Think about it. When we grow up, oh, I can't wait till I get old. I can't wait till I can move out. You talk about things here. Yeah, eventually your body starts talking about, you remember all that stuff you did when you was young and dumb? Knock, knock.
Well, see, I was thinking of something else when you said, what is your body saying to you? Because a lot of us don't realize stress is headaches, stomach aches, heart palpitations, heavy breathing, overstimulation, all of that.
Yeah, see, what you didn't get to hear is back in October, I had a slight stroke.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I had surgery to have stents put in my left arteries. I was one moment away from no longer existing and didn't even know it.
Wow.
I ignored all the red flags my body was telling me.
That's the signals our bodies are sending us. That's the signals of dysregulation. Our body goes into two modes. It's either safety or hyper awareness. There's something wrong.
Right.
And then in April, I found out I have prostate issues.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I jumped into one fire. God took me out of that fire and said, oops, I forgot to tell you about this one you got to go through. And it's all a test to see how strong my faith is.
It's also a signal to slow down and take care here.
Oh, I've been retired for 2 years.
What are you doing with that retirement? I ain't gonna. I'm about to
listening to my wife.
I'm about to go on the therapy.
Look, I'll go ahead and answer it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's have
is on point.
Are you going on walks? Are you reading? Are you doing things that you enjoy? Do you have a men's group?
To do anything that she deems over stressful for my body. And now that was a challenge in itself because I'm a hard head, no pain, no gain. Plus I'm military.
Okay.
It's called figure it out, even when you hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but when I had that slight heart attack, I was like, yes, Lord, I hear you now.
You got my attention.
You got my full attention.
Give me your
wife number. I got grandkids coming now.
Give me your wife number. I'm gonna tell her exactly what I'm gonna put in her ear, so she could. Because that's who you're gonna listen to. I'm gonna tell her exactly what you need to do.
Look.
Oh, I got some people. Look, I got people in the chat.
Look. She told me something negative, but it's to kick me in my rear end. She said if I unalive, she coming to join me.
Oh, good.
I said, no, you ain't, because I'm not going nowhere.
There you go. That's what she's trying to get you to get to.
You don't get to pull that stunt.
That's what she's trying to get you to get to.
So I was like, nah, we ain't doing that. I said, we got grandkids. I want to see them graduate high school. I would love to see some of them in college.
Yeah.
I got 3 girls, and I'm about to have 3 boys come July.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be living my good life, but I wasn't living good life beforehand. There are hints. Here comes them tests.
Yeah.
And people get crazy at me at church. They go, why are you laughing and joking about it? Because I already left it at the altar.
That's good.
I left that madness at the altar. God's already lined me up with the people that's who the experts are in the particular fields. Yeah, I'm listening to what they tell me, but I'm still in my prayer. I still go to my secret garden and pray.
Amen.
But I don't pray for myself. I pray for everybody else. Otherwise, I'm not, if I'm greedy about me, I'm not getting no blessings.
Be careful with that one. We just talked about that pouring from empty. It's okay to want to pray for everybody else, but why can't you include yourself? Where are we taught this behavior that we don't matter?
My cup is always full.
Full with what? Who's filling it?
God.
Okay. I hear you, Eva. I hear what
I move with God. I'm just not selfish about it because I'm a foster kid. I got 3 family trees. I got the family that
John, I'm
I
gonna
got
give
the
you
family
Eva
that
to
raised
top
me.
that.
I got my biological father's side. I got my biological mother's side. And I have been blessed. My mama fixing to turn 82. 2 more days. Back on the 5th, my grandmother hit 102.
Wow.
I am blessed beyond measures because of the storms I went through young that prepared me for the hell I had to go through to be able to still be here now and not blame God anywhere along the way. It's like you said earlier, if you're not evenly yoked with your partner that you chose, nothing's guaranteed.
You know what, Dr. Eva, we're going to do this. I like what John just said. Talk to us, all right? I'm going to put a challenge. I like what that man just said. A couple of things I like he said. He should write a book, but we'll get back to that later. So a couple of things, right? Let's talk about evenly yoked. Okay, you are someone that is actively seeing, and people are seeking you out for counseling. Okay, so you hear imbalance in relationships, male and female imbalance in relationships, and trauma bonding and dependency bonding, whatever the case may be. Let's talk about, still within the physical, Brittnee, still talking about the psychological or physiological. Ooh, write that down. The physiological effects of being yoked and unyoked. So when there is a tolerance of a partner because of the need to have someone on the other side of the bed, the physiological dependency, because there's a lot of time it's not just sex. I didn't say sex. I said the dependency of having someone on the other side of the bed and willing to allow any other misnomers go by because there's somebody that I can call and say, that's mine. You know, that's my chess piece. You mean, like, how does that affect? And I'm learning how to use words, so I'm not that good at. That's why I have Brittnee, to help me with how to pronunciate stuff and stuff like that.
I'm gonna play with you today.
So Brittnee, can you say what I'm trying to say?
I caught it.
She got it. She got it. My girl got it.
So it sounds like what you're describing is what we call attachment styles. So the reason you notice that some couples are unequally yoked is because we have different attachment styles. And a lot of times, there's 4 attachment styles and 3 of them are unhealthy. And the reason they're unhealthy is because it causes the imbalance within the relationship because of why they're being attached. And a lot of that comes from, unfortunately, our upbringing and how we were raised and the security we have in those relationships, right? So you'll have anxious attachment, which is feeling nervous all the time, fear of abandonment, needing frequent reassurance, and just, you tend to over-explain a lot. You're a people pleaser when it comes to this relationship. You want to make your partner happy, and you tend to put your own feelings and emotions aside for the sake of this relationship. Whereas the other person is probably not experiencing an anxious attachment style. Then you have avoidant attachment. So in order to not get your feelings hurt or be heartbroken, you tend to value independence in an extreme form. You ever notice someone that's in a marriage, but they're never married? They're always with their friends and family, other people. They never with their partner. Yep. Yes, they tend to do that a lot. Pull away with relationships when the relationships get close. They may seem cold or detached. They don't like to express themselves or share emotions. And they dismiss their own emotions just for the sake of, keeping themselves safe. And then they dismiss the other person's emotion as well. The disorganized attachment typically means, you're simultaneously craving and fear, and you fear closeness. Like you want to be close to them, but you're like, oh, I'm not sure. You're anxious and avoidant. So that means like you want to be close, but then you're self-sabotaging because, oh wow, I don't know how this is going to turn out. If you experience any of those attachment styles in the chat, let me know. The healthy one is secure attachment. You're not anxious. You feel safe. Remember we talked about nervous system in our regulation? You feel safe. Okay, you don't have that uneasy feeling in your stomach. You're not worried about how they're going to respond. You feel safe to bring things up to them and talk about things. That is a secure attachment style. And often a lot of couples don't have that because they came into the situation unequally yoked. They came into the situation with a lot of love, forgetting that it takes more than love to keep this marriage.
Yes. Come on, attachment style. Look, in the chat, we got, that's me all day, anxious attachment. That used to be me too. Listen, Dr. Eva, I've been working on my attachment style a long time. I was very anxious attachment. It was really bad at first, for sure. Been working on that a while.
That's good. On my side, I throw caution to the wind, because I want somebody. You know what I mean? Just to actually have someone. You know, and I get that. Not to sacrifice anything. There's still boundaries, 200% boundaries, but just to have someone to say yes. You know what I mean? So when John brought that up, it was just like such a powerful thing about how people hold on to each other, being a Cancer, throw the claws on and just hold on for the ride, and you riding a bull. So you got a crab riding a bull. How's that going to end?
Right. It's not going to end well. Most of the time you end up breaking a bone or your heart. Yeah.
Goodness. Y'all, this is getting so good. Somebody just said this is a great conversation. Yes, it's going down. And somebody said Dr. Eva about to charge now. Hello. Yes.
Oh, dude in YouTube said, I did not expect it to be this.
Listen, we get into it, friend.
That's good. Okay.
Next question. Have you ever stayed in a situation because it felt familiar rather than healthy? We just kind of peeked in onto that a little bit. And the question is here on purpose. Alignment, how it goes. I mean, we're always in alignment.
Absolutely.
Anybody, and you can share. That's anybody. You guys know this question is open to the whole floor.
To the floor. Yeah, to Zoom. To the Zoom, to YouTube, to TikTok.
Right. Have you ever stayed in a situation because it felt familiar rather than healthy?
I was in a situation.
Okay.
Come on, situation.
Okay.
Yes.
I was gonna say, you want to share anymore?
She said, "That's it."
That was the whole statement. It said, "Jesus Christ, done."
I feel like I'm in the situation now.
Okay.
But yep, that's it. I'm done. That's all I gotta say.
Because it's familiar and not healthy.
Yes, because it felt familiar rather than healthy, for sure. Yep.
And sometimes that familiarity, that word always tripped me up. It causes us to fear the possibility, like just the possibility that something better isn't even worth it. At least, they say a thing, the devil, I'd rather stay right here because I know what this is.
I know this crazy.
What if I leave them and no one loves me? But then that sounds like someone that hasn't understood choosing themselves yet. Right. And what happens a lot in these situations is we overfunction in the relationship while the other person underfunctions.
Yeah.
Is that what's happening, V? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Why are you all in my business?
You blew up my whole spot. God. That's good.
So
Yeah.
Them therapists get licensed to call you out.
I'm crying. I love it.
A little bit.
Anybody else? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sitting here like a little kid in the corner, just, and I keep asking for it to be repeated, just so that I can fully understand, because from my point of view in my workshops, and I have these conversations with men, and I help them have these conversations. I was just having one the other day, and giving language to men about their situations, it's so painful, because it's a signed agreement of silence, and allowing whatever she wants to have happen, and in some cases, and it's like it's okay to let her have what it is that she wants, because there's an agreement that she knows what's going on. You know what I mean? So me being quiet and giving her permission to let her lead, and then when she's leading wrong, and I don't like it, I still stay silent. You know what I mean? Because what's left? Me being by myself. You know what I mean? Or me having to fend for someone else or whatever. So when you said that, I heard two or three other guys that were talking just the other day, about situations. So again, that's just my perspective.
Good.
Okay.
Anybody else feel like sharing before we go on to the next one? Okay. I'm looking. TikTok, y'all good? Everybody okay? Yeah, they said they good. You too? Yeah. You good over there?
Right now.
Okay. So if you could go back and tell yourself one thing during the hardest season of your heartbreak or divorce, what would it be?
I like this question.
Me too. Save the best for last. And
it's
you guys
still the right decision.
in the chat too, just in case if you're not like
chat,
us.
YouTube,
y'all know we will talk all day, but you can drop it in the chat and I will definitely read it. Same on TikTok.
Mine is definitely that I still made the right decision. You still made the right decision.
Still made the right decision. Confirmation.
Yeah. For me, hello, I'm sorry. I have a cold, so if I sound bad, apologies in advance.
You sound good, girl. You sound good.
Thank you. I like this question because I often have the conversation with other people, and I'm hearing everything in this conversation. So I'm on the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I might be the youngest person on the call. I'm 30. I was not married, but I was in a relationship for 10 years. So I spent an entire brain forming decade with one person. And I made the decision to exit. Excuse me. I made the decision to exit. And it has been about 3 years since I made that decision. And if I could say anything to myself, it would be kinder to yourself. You're doing a really good job. And then there's a number line. It doesn't, you can't go from 0 to 100. And even as you make it from 1 to 2 to 3 and you make it to 100, you realize there's 500. And when you get to 500, you realize there's 1,000. And people will tell you, and people do shady things. So outside of just, you guys should stay together, there will be people that tell your partner your business. It could be family members. It could be things to fuel the fire. But give yourself the grace. You're doing a fantastic job. You didn't make an easy decision. And I know we touched lightly on the nervous system, but your nervous system is deeply affected by your relationship. Whether, and again, I'm speaking as a younger individual, without the marriage, but being with somebody for the years that my frontal lobe was developing, I began to make serious life decisions with this person and develop my adulthood with this person. And I heard a lot of perspective conversation. So I think that perspective is important as well as you heal. Because when you learn perspective, the difference between he did this, so he ain't ish, that is your perspective. And when you learn to fully heal and fully take things fully, you might notice that he might say the same thing about you. What could you have improved upon? Um, and it's a two-way street. So be kind to yourself in the beginning, be kind to yourself in the middle, and celebrate yourself at the end. And you are doing way better than you think you are. The small improvements, don't quantify them. Don't say, oh, I just did this. No, I did this. It's not just this. It's not too small. It's huge. Your nervous system does not work when you first are in a breakup. And I think men and women take that for granted. It's not just something we blink and just, oh, we just broke up. Your entire body, like sleeping on the side of the bed, or um, taking out the trash when you've never touched your garbage in like 10 years, or whatever the case may be. That might seem small, but it don't quantify it. You did it. You took out that trash. You slept on the full bed. You did it. And be kind. Kindness is so important as you heal.
I love it. Thank you, Imani. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Listen,
so good.
Thank you for saying something that other people may have been feeling but did not have the words or the timing to say it. And thank you for letting everybody know that this is a safe space to have a conversation. Definitely appreciate that.
Amen.
Even that's on you. That was a direct conversation for you. You, Dr. Eva, to.
I mean, she definitely touched on a lot of the things we covered earlier, especially with the part about, sometimes it's blameless. Like, you don't always need a bad person in order to make a decision for yourself. Sometimes it's just not healthy. It's not what you need. It's not where you're growing. It's not where your nervous system is thriving. And in those moments, you have to decide, you know what? I deserve better. I need better. I want better.
Ooh.
And that just be enough. Remember, a lot of people, especially the people we're getting advice from sometimes, guys, sometimes they view our relationship as the ladder, and it's not. It's just better than what they've experienced. And in reality, it's not the best you could have experienced. Yeah. I remember one of the main things my family fought for with me staying with my ex-husband is he's the only man around. He shows up. He's always with the kids. He comes and mom. He does this. He does that. I'm like, yeah, he's a good uncle. He's a good brother-in-law. He's a good dad, but he's not my husband.
That's it.
He's not a good husband to me. And that is enough for me to say no.
Yeah.
And people looked at that and said, wow, he's amazing. And yeah, he has great characteristics. And again, it's just not the person for me.
Right.
That's it. And that is enough sometimes. And then just like she talked about her frontal lobe growing, right? Another thing that happens is we grow. We learn and we experience the world from our perspective, even when we're in the same household. Everybody has siblings, right? I'm sure if you do have siblings, you ever heard them tell a story about your parent? You're like, my mama wasn't like that.
It's not that.
Never do nothing like that.
Different perspective.
We experience our childhood completely different.
For sure.
A relationship is the same way. That's why sometimes you'll see people say, I thought we were good. I don't know what happened. And all the while you've been asking and asking and asking and asking for years for this change, for this understanding, for this love. And sometimes when you're not screaming and making a big scene, people sometimes misunderstand you.
Yeah, that's good. That's so good. Oh, John, see you later, John. Look, John was saying stuff. Oh, love you too, John. He said, Miss Brian, it was a real pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
And he told you, AJ, to email him. I hope you got his email.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was into listen.
I know.
Listen.
I forgot to check the chat. I just looked into it. It was getting real.
Yeah, I'm into it because we do energy work. You know what I mean? Energy is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
That's our agreement. You know, and what you were just saying right now, it resonates. And what Amani was saying about frontal lobe, and we're talking about DNA and RNA right now. We're talking about the effects that it has on systems that we don't actively pay attention to, but drives us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, y'all. We're coming to the end, right? I honor time. I honor you guys' time. 8:30 is our cutoff. And when it comes down to it, I want to open up the floor. First off, I want to say thank you to Dr. Eva Bryant for coming up in here and lighting this whole thing up. We got people chatting on TikTok talking about this is good. Ooh, let me send this to somebody. They done sent it out to 10 people done got it. I hope you guys have enjoyed.
Yeah, YouTube is lighting up too. YouTube is lighting up. They say this is a brilliant conversation. Again, they keep saying this is not what I expected. I don't know what you expected, but this is not what I expected. And there's a lot of celebration for you. They're saying Miss Bryant. You know what I mean? The way that you're saying it so soft and gentle, but they know that you know what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
The frontal lobe thing is really resonating.
Oh, that's all Imani right there.
Yeah, for sure.
That was good.
Yeah, I love it. On the way out, as we do what we do, we want to open up the floor for anybody who has any specific questions. As you have heard about, regulating the nervous system, that sort of thing. And also just any questions that you feel, that's on your heart, anything that's been dropped in your heart that you want to share, you can either put it in the chat or you can come off of the mic. We love for you to come up off the mic and say a little something, honey, if you want to. Or if you just want to, say thanks for the conversation. I thought this conversation was amazing. I'm still like, ooh, in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me write that down. Let me get this, let me get that, because there are some things that I know I want to continue having the conversation about for sure. I definitely have some friends that I'm like, okay, we got to talk about some things. We got to talk about some things.
Yeah. Absolutely. This was as brilliant as our expectation from seeing you on stage. You know what I mean? So from seeing you on stage to us putting together a list of people to invite for these 12 sessions that we had, you were definitely high on the list on there.
Thank you.
That your schedule was able to align and speak to us. She said Dr. Bryant's gonna start charging y'all.
She did.
And I'm in my office too. So
look, it's time. She can take a session right after this. Look.
The day over with. Oh no.
It's over.
What we talking about with boundaries?
Come on, boundaries. Big boundaries with a big B.
No problem.
I love it. Well, you guys already know we do our reflection in one word. How are you feeling right here, right now in this space tonight after this conversation? I see V already put hopeful. How are you feeling? I feel inspired, you guys. That's my word, inspired. How are you feeling leaving this space tonight? Eye-opening. Come on. I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I like, and that's what we go for. That's what we go for. For me, every call is different. This one was definitely different. For me, I think it's on my sleeve, even though I don't have one on. I'm cranial, but there's so many things that you said, Eva, tonight that I really hadn't thought about. And it opened my mind to different perspectives and different ways of looking at things. and it's gender free. You know, your delivery was gender free. There wasn't a bias in what you had to say. I really appreciated that. So, mind blowing, thought provocative for me.
Love it. Love it. Dr. Eva, how you
Brittnee,
feeling? Look, what's your reflection?
I am feeling great. I'm feeling filled. And the reason I choose that word is because mental health is not something that came to me lightly. It came through experience. It came through wanting to understand my own traumas and just wanting to help people navigate a world I felt like I had to navigate on my own a lot. Yeah. So when I get the opportunity to talk to people about mental health in different forms, it's always an exciting experience to see people have that moment where they're realizing, wow, okay, so it's not just me, I'm okay, and then I just have to figure this out. So that's always a beautiful moment for me, and it's always filling, and I always feel like this is what I'm made for. This is my purpose. Yeah. So
Amen. We appreciate you. I can't say it enough. I'm like, this was, and I already knew it was going to be hitting. I already knew. You did not disappoint, came through swinging. I appreciate you so much. I know it's the end of the day for you. Anybody else?
Wait, before you move on for me, can I just give 3 takeaways? Because we talked a lot about the nervous system and everything. Yes. 3 takeaways to remember. Your nervous system is not broken. It's just responding. Ooh. Everybody got that one? Who you are on the other side is still being written.
Come on.
Who you are on the other side of this divorce or this relationship is still being written. Lastly, your support system matters.
Amen.
And you get to decide and curate what that support system looks like. So if you don't forget anything else, if you don't remember anything else, remember those 3 points.
Yes. Y'all got the 3 points.
I need 2 again.
No, can you repeat them, please?
Okay. Your nervous system is not broken. It's responding.
Yeah.
That's the first one. The second one, who you are is still being written. So sometimes we feel ugly within the divorce process, or we feel weak, or we feel devalued. That's not who you are. Who you are is still being written through this process. And lastly, your support system matters. Who you choose to share the space with, what support system you choose to curate matters. The most beautiful part is you have the autonomy of choosing what that circle looks like. No one can be forcibly placed in that circle. That is all in your control.
I tried to write it down. Look, I'm gonna put it in the chat. I was being a little admin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's that educator.
The third, I know that we're ending, but Doctor, that third one is heavy in the healing and recovery process.
Absolutely.
I think that that's the one that's the most seen as minuscule, but it's very important. There will be people, like you were saying earlier, family, friends, people that genuinely mean no harm, but will still stifle you. And because they're your friends or your family, you're like, oh my goodness, like they didn't mean it. But just because they didn't mean it, honey, it costs too much. If your peace is not protected, it's expensive. Peace is expensive and it costs too much. Stop telling people your business. Stop telling them, because they're quick to tell you you're doing something wrong, or you sure that that's what you want to do? He was such a good man, or she was such a good woman. Are you sure? I'm sure. And now I'm sure that I have nothing else to say to you on the topic.
That's right. Period.
Oh, that's a good one, Imani.
It's so true. Keep everything to yourself. And I know that's hard to do in a society where we TikTok and tweet and Instagram everything, and we think everybody has our back. They do not. Heal in private. I cannot stress that enough.
That's why I say have a good support system. You don't need a million people. 1 or 2 good friends, or
and
there's plenty of divorce groups.
Absolutely.
That too, and keep it private, because there are some people who would handle things differently. and they were never in your situation. Your divorce is different than her divorce, and her divorce is different than his divorce. So just because he handled it that way doesn't mean she has to handle it that way. I say heavy on your support system, and don't be afraid to switch it up. Don't be afraid to switch your system up. Don't be afraid to say, "Okay, mom, that's too much. I told you, you got what you got from that situation. You're not hearing nothing else. You're not hearing nothing. I have nothing else to tell you." And the third one is very, very, very important. And I feel like somebody needs to hear that. Stop telling people your business. You have to stop telling people your business, because and you don't need their validation. Ooh, that one felt good too. You don't need their validation. Sometimes we tell our business because we want somebody to be like, "Good job." Tell yourself good job. Tell yourself good job.
Build that self-esteem. Fill your own glass.
Love it.
Amani just created a whole new HIPAA. She said heal in private.
Yeah.
Created a whole new HIPAA. Heal in private.
I love it.
Telling your business. I ain't create an acronym for that one, but you know. Stop telling you, but the heal in private. Stop telling your business. That's this is, you know what? I know we're the orator, and I know, Brittnee, you're gonna beat me up, but we have to be time cognizant and all these different things.
That Capricorn.
You was good up until you said Capricorn. Um, um, this is what these calls are about, and they don't happen. You know, I was with a men's group the other day, and they were having a conversation. They were like, "No one, we don't talk like this." You know what I mean? And there's billions of people, you know, male and female. It's not about the men's group. It's male and female. There's billions of people, but there's only small little silos of situations like this. And because we may have these small little silos, we may think it's normal. You know what I mean? But situations like this are far and few between.
Yeah. It's true.
Go ahead, Brittnee, because I know you're gonna yell at me. It's 8:30, and we have to.
I'm not yelling at nobody. I'm gonna say thank you one more time, Dr. Eva. This was amazing.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all to everybody who came on and shared and poured and, you know, was able to discuss all the different things. You guys know, we already have next month. We're getting next month ready, but I want to give you guys the date. Next month's meeting is going to be on July 8th. July 8th. So put it on your calendar, folks. Put it on your calendar. TikTok, put it on your calendar. YouTube, put it on your calendar. July 8th, we'll be doing it again.
Yep, July 8th. Do we have our topic and our guest listed for the 8th?
We do not. We also, Dr. Eva, if we could send over your contact information to those who are interested in speaking with you further and all the above, we will send that out in email. You guys know we send an email at the end of the night, just, you know, recapping everything, and we will send her information so that you can go ahead and pay for your invoice, John. I forgot John left, man. You can pay for your invoice. But we will send that information out.
I got John's email.
We will send the information out to you guys for sure. We got some things in the chat. Brittnee and AJ, thank you for having Miss Dr. Bryant. This was fire. Hey, come on.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you so much. All right, y'all. You already know we'll be back at it again. We are always available for one-on-ones and all the above. That information will come out as well in the email, and we'll keep you guys posted on the different events that we have coming up as well for the men and the women. All right, y'all. We love you guys. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Have a great one. Bye. Have a great one. Thank you.
See y'all.
No problem. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Let me stop my recording.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Okay.
I can't hear you. Wait. Oh, okay. I
Can
can
you hear me?
probably hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Did Dr. Eva leave too?
Yes. I just stopped my TikTok. Okay. It was an hour and 42 minutes if you wanted to know.
Wow.
That's what TikTok said. There were a lot of people who shared it though, and I thought that was really nice.
That was good. Um, is Dr. Eva gonna come back on, or is she done for the night?
I think she's done. She's out. She said she was not playing about them boundaries.
Yeah, at all.
And I'm
She
not
said
mad
she is
at her.
still in her office.
I'm not mad at her. She just shut it off. I think she just shut down the whole thing. It didn't even, I had to remove her physically from
Okay.
it. How do you feel though? Where was the men at, bro?
You know what?
I got
I
John
had
though. I was like, John, go ahead and come over to the Zoom so you can, because he was sharing all kinds of stuff. Go ahead and come over to the Zoom. Come to the Zoom.
yeah. And I had at least 15 guys, different guys.
I know
I'll be on.
you did. It's the
Um,
two that keep signing up that don't come.
and there were a couple of other brothers. Ben said he signed up. Corey said
Willie
he
said he was
signed
coming
up.
again and didn't show up. But he getting prepared for a family reunion. He said he was going to his family reunion this weekend. So I know he was preparing for that. But still.
You know, those who will come, Noah's Ark, you know what I mean? Like everybody didn't come, you know what I mean, until the ark was underwater. So
On the water.
it was a good conversation.
I knew
It was worth it's it was worth it. She definitely handled and dropped some information. It was worth um everything.
Right.
And we put the effort in. We did what we could do.
For sure. Always. Yeah. I think I really enjoyed how like different people bring out different things in people, right? Like Imani has never spoken that much ever, and she's been on several times. So I love how different specialists say something that triggers other people to speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like
yes.
Dr. Jenna, I think it was Vanessa that was sparked. No, Kim that was sparked. Somebody else, it's like
both
people
Kim
are
and
being
Vanessa,
triggered
but they were both, yeah.
That get sparked by different specialists or different people who are sharing their story that are our special guests for the night. I love that happens. That's what keeps happening, that I keep noticing each and every time when there's a different person speaking, that it's
and you said it well. It's a person that's sparked by the conversation.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know my daughter was knocking on the door. I'm wondering what she was knocking for, because I know it wasn't an emergency. Elena, watch. Mama, somebody rung the doorbell. Lyric. Hi, Mama. What's up? You was knocking on the door. What happened? Hey, what was that? What was that? What happened? Oh, you left your phone in the car. Okay, we'll go down and get it. Okay, in a second. Okay. I'm almost done. Okay.
Can you open my drink?
Oh, you wanted me to open your drink? Oh, that's probably the emergency. Can't you see how that's an emergency?
Yeah, because I can't open it, so you can open it.
So I need you to open it. Period. Like, that's an emergency, Mom. I'm thirsty.
Right.
But yeah.
Thirsty is an emergency. You know what's so interesting? My daughters are so beautiful, and I'm so respectful and proud of them. They are all their own individuals.
Yeah.
The youngest is going to temple, and she has prom and graduation next week. So I'm doing that. But this my nightly partner is definitely growing and expanding. You know, and this means something to her because she does guard her time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I thought she was just walking the dog or just had it on just to support, but she obviously
She's
she,
zoned in,
she
tapped in.
was in.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And sharing her story, about being with, being in her relationship for 10 years and really, speaking about, that part. That was so good. And people did need to hear that.
The clips are going to be what drives everything. The clips and running them on Facebook and all the other places. People seeing the clips is really was going to drive our crowd. Um, so we will reconvene and we're just it's just us next month, right?
Yeah, I think it's just us for July. And we're speaking about boundaries. So it's going to be really good. I know you have a lot to share. I have a lot to share. I want to talk particularly about um, boundaries when it comes down to kids, like for sure. Like that is when things really started hitting for me, was like when it was almost like my ex would use the fact that Lyric was there or whatever the case was just to try to get in and say this and call and that. And I'm like, but no, like you don't get to choose when I respond, or you don't get to tell me that I have to do this because of whatever we had like that. No, I still have boundaries. So I feel like that part is very important. um yeah, I think going through a separation or divorce, it shows you how much you didn't have boundaries and how much it's important to hold it down and stand still on those boundaries out the gate, or else it's going to be a problem.
And you
It's,
have to grow into that. You have
yeah,
to grow into that.
you've
You
never done
boundaries
it
don't
before.
start out the gate. When the gate opens, you don't start off with boundaries, because you still hold that
You don't
side of the
know.
bed.
You don't
Right.
have bad boundaries. You don't
Yeah.
even know. You don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
nothing about nothing. You just,
Yeah.
and then you start to be like, hold on, wait a minute, like you don't get to dictate what my time look like or what I do when I don't have my daughter or what that. Like there was a lot that I learned immediately, and when I started putting in boundaries, that's when he started acting cuckoo nuts. I mean, when I say nuts, yeah, nuts for sure.
And I'm not here for you. I went through 2.5 years of playing games with this is not a chessboard. This is my weekend. I'm supposed to okay, there's an event. Okay, I get it, but I'm coming to pick up and you not picking up, you not answering the doorbell or you not letting them come down, or she said I can't go. What you mean she can't? I can't. That has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. It's already rough enough the fact that you have to separate I only get a weekend. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, but it's already that's already the case. But it's yeah, boundaries is going to be an interesting. It's going to be an interesting
It's gonna be
conversation.
real. It's gonna be real, and I'm excited to talk about it. I mean, all of us.
And it's all new slides. It's all new questions. It's all
Yep,
new interactions.
that's
It's
it.
so important to have the interactions. You know what I mean? It's the build up from the beginning of the conversations to the end of the conversations by asking the questions, and it builds. It's going to trigger a lot of men and a lot of brothers is going to be like, "Oh, I know I called brothers on the phone."
I'm gonna start putting in though the topics and the people if I can get them beforehand so that people know this is what the conversation is going to be about, because that might drive people too. Like boundaries are so real, like we don't even know we need them until we need them. Like
Should we have a
we need
website? Should we create a website
them. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know if that is even, I mean, I don't know.
thing?
Yeah, like people don't even look at websites anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. I think when I really try to look at like all the marketing piece without paying for ads, because that's ultimately that's the thing to do in order to drive that much. traffic to your, whatever your platform is, that is the mode, because they want to make money off of everything that they can.
Yeah.
I'm looking into like what are the like guerrilla marketing, free, natural things that could work for us. And it is
Attraction
obviously the
marketing.
reels. Obviously, the reels are important, and putting those out.
The eyes on the reels. The eyes on the reels with the link.
I think that I think that the lives worked. Obviously it got John over there. It got, you know what I mean? So we had another male, which was nice.
Right.
And good to hear from his perspective. Eva should have charged him for that. That was a whole session, boy. Eva should have been like, and I'll send my invoice. Thank you.
Invoice you right. I'm gonna invoice you.
Don't even worry about it. Hey, we can talk about it next week on Zoom when we get on. But yeah, like I like that. It brought in a different perspective, which is always nice for sure. Always
and
nice.
he was able to go in his pain and out of his pain.
Vanessa, Kimberly, those are our continuals. They're always coming.
And I think Amani is too.
Amani is, yeah, she's another one. Amani, I said Rebecca. Amani,
Kimberly and Vanessa
are, yeah.
I think John might come back again.
Oh yeah, John's about to come back. He get to share. He get a little platform. He get to talk. That man's ready. He about to be in there. He's ready for it. And then yeah, we got it rolling. He tried to get his wife on. John trying to get his wife. I don't know.
Yeah, you saw him at the end trying to get her on.
She wasn't really feeling it, but he was trying to get her like, listen to this. Like he was trying to get her to come in a little bit.
Yeah, he said, whatever she say, I do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, all right, I don't know how that works, but I get it. You 63, okay, you 100% right.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, Monica was his second wife. Like, this is his third marriage.
Wow.
No, I think it might be his fourth, because he had another wife after Monica. This is his fourth marriage, if I'm not mistaken.
So dude is just that good.
I mean, hey, my man's got a lot to say. He be having a lot to say.
Go hang out with Lyric. We had another successful event. I can't wait to see this whole video.
Yeah, I'm gonna chop it up tonight and just get it together. I don't even want to wait. I want to pop that up tonight. I'm gonna reach back out to Dr. Eva and just say thank you again. Like, I know she didn't have to, but she really came through and killed it. She
was good.
Amazing. What? Knew she was gonna come through. That was so funny at the beginning. She was like, I just want to be clear, because it not Dr. Eva yet. Girl, you got it. You're doing the work.
No, stop it.
You got it. You doing the work. We're not judging you. You are going to have that in 2 months or whatever it was.
Yeah. We shut that down early.
Nah. You Dr. Eva. And I just kept calling her Dr. Eva. Yeah. Dr. Eva. Sorry, period.
Yeah, no, you don't get that. We don't do that.
Not at all. You are Dr. Eva, sis.
All right, go enjoy.
Yes,
and
too. I gotta work, so I'm gonna go hang out with her for a little bit.
She's gonna love it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you later.